Good evening. Fuck you. Good evening and welcome to the game room. My name is LukeTheDM and it's my job to kill everybody. Happy Thursday. We're happy to have you here. Happy to be back in the DMC. Tonight we've got a particularly interesting one. Gonna continue on some plot lines that we haven't touched on in a hot minute here. So for those of you who've been sticking around and paying attention and watching on YouTube and everything, keep you up to date, don't worry. But before that, we've got a few exciting things going on that we want to just keep you up to date on. Let's see, first and foremost, we've got the links. We've got a Reaper Minis link, !Reaper in chat. Check them out. They got a bunch of good tabletop gaming stuff. If you want to make your own stuff, we've got !Inked Gaming, where you can basically take a picture, put it on something, and they'll make it for you. And then we've got our own stuff. !Store is our Etsy store with all of our merch featuring the art from all of our awesome artists in the community. Definitely, if you want to support us and get some, tack merch and stuff like that, there's your place to do so. Backstories, of course, we've got the Cricket backstory mission, which we always like to keep you up to date on, and then we've got November 17th is scheduled to be the Forge backstory mission. Mr. Slappy Silly is gonna take his Warforged cleric out for a spin, get some Artificers and Alchemists Association lore going on there, so that'll be a good time. We've got a few I think today's a good day to announce, like, we're going to be skipping a few streams just for the holidays and stuff. So obviously I think Thanksgiving falls on a Thursday in the US, so we will not be streaming the 24th. And then we're going to basically take off the Christmas to New Year's 2 weeks there. And work on some exciting things during that time, hopefully. I don't want to say too much, but hopefully going to start off 2023 with a bang. So, looking forward to that, and we're looking forward to another continued year of success. Let's see. There's one other announcement. I don't know if Wee-Woo, you want to take this one, or Sloth, about Mr. Dingus's fun thing? Sure. Sorry.
Yeet him into the fucking...
Alright, okay, Wee-Woo's here, everybody, sorry. The Dr. Dingus, our lovely community member, moderator, person, city planner, and future dwarf, that was weird, is raising money to support men's mental health through the month of Movember. Yeah, that's right, Movember. The Dr. Dingus did, in fact, shave his luscious facial hair, along with some of the rest of us in solidarity, to support men's mental health. And if I find it really quick, I will post the link in chat.
I think it's in mod chat, yeah.
Yes, thank you. So, if you guys, to support one of our own who's just trying to raise money, we're all just directing anybody who wants to give to that link right there in chat, posted by the game room. And that's really all I got on that. Ask Dingus about what he's doing for it, how he's supporting it. Realize that there's a lot of us that are clean shaven in solidarity. Looking at you over there, Shacket.
Yeah, look at that baby.
But if you check out the thread in off of General called Movember, you can find that and the update pictures that I believe most of us have decided that we'll be posting on Sundays. I think is going to be the update days, but it's whatever we get to. Yes, JMillyo and InPurr are also clean shaven in solidarity. But with that, I am going to kick it back over to Luke.
All right, thank you, sir. Yeah, awesome cause, awesome guy. So definitely check that out if you are able to do so.
I mean, he's an all right guy.
He's okay. We tolerate him.
Tolerable.
Yeah. You know what? Not even sometimes. I don't know. Why do we? No, I'm just fucking with you, Nate. Dingus.
No, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Here's the Dingus.
Give me the money. No.
Kick him. Big things to come. I don't want to say too much more. But we're very excited to end this year on a good note and start off 2023 with some exciting stuff. But speaking of exciting stuff, let's go ahead and jump in tonight. We've got some OG players in this tonight's party. And for any of you watching, if you, I guess I'll throw this link out there too because we got the bot, so why not use it? If you're watching and you're shy and you're lurking and you've been following along or whatever, if this is your first time, ! Join. By all means, we can never have too many players. We've got a really awesome, friendly group of everyone that's been a part of this. New, old, long time, brand new. Does not matter if you're brand new to the game or if you've been playing for 20 years. Does not matter to us. We will teach you how to play. We'll get you set up. I know I got some DMs from a couple new people this week, so hopefully getting some new BT blood in there. But by all means, you're always welcome. The Game Room's an awesome community, and we'd be happy to have you. All right. So, that being said, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode. As they always begin, in the free city of Kadoria on the Lonely Peninsula to the north of the Midnight Sea, and there on the prime central thoroughway drag known as Avandra's Alley, right where it turns right into the south onto Melora's Way, in the central town square, known as Ava's Piazza, sits a beautiful 3-story mansion, which now serves as the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall. It is amazing how I don't even have to think about that anymore. I can just rattle it off and daydream about something else. It is burned into my brain. But the endless night still somewhat going on here in Kadoria. Many of the districts are either being freed or in the process of being freed, and the fight for the control of the city is underway against the Diaban Order. But tonight, we're going to focus on a different problem, a bit of an older problem, one that's been ongoing for quite some time. For those of you who have been watching all along, or those of you who are newer, I've had the request from community members to kind of do brief recaps of the plot so far for some of these longer term things. And so, going on a year and a half ago, we uncovered this entity known as the Kruv Spawn, which is, for all intents and purposes, this super fucking powerful vampire dude, real evil dude. And he got woken up and managed to kill 4 out of 5 party members in one night. And since then, it's been Tack's mission to figure out what the fuck is this guy, how do we stop it, and how do we kill him for good. And in doing so, you've been in and out of the archive, you've talked to some people, you've done some exploring, and gathered quite a bit of information and some allies. And you've learned that this Kruv Spawn, which he's being referred to, has 4 brides that are all sort of aspects of the essence of Kruv. And these each of the 4 brides represents a different one of those aspects, and they were all imprisoned in different areas, and Kruv was also put to sleep for 1,000 years or so. Now that he's awake, he wants his wives back, and he wants to take over and do all sorts of evil stuff. And you guys happen to learn this, and in doing so, actually freed one of the sister brides known as Gloria, from within the Accursed Archive, and she wants nothing but revenge and to kill her former husband. So, teaming up with Gloria and learning the whereabouts of the other sister brides, you also learned that in order to have any chance of stopping these things for good, that you had to create the company had to create a special weapon of light, and you then, when the guild has gone through the process of learning how to make that, gathering these extremely hard to come by materials, and then finally making the weapon of light in the Oasis of Simmel in the Scalding Sands. And all of this has been going on since the awakening. I'd say, yeah, almost 2 years ago at this point. I forgot to look up a specific date, but it's been one of our longer going plot lines. And year and a half, yeah. However, Aztec has made progress and strived to achieve their goals and obtain the Weapon of Light. The world moves on, and other chess pieces have been moving. So, we begin this morning, again, it's tough to tell in Kadoria these days, with the five of you just sort of going about your day-to-day business, maybe enjoying a meal, reading a book, working on some project, or having a cocktail from the demon bartender Ted. As you may or may not have noticed, it was not exactly inconspicuous. 3 hooded figures come up through the trap door from the wine cellar, and immediately kind of discreetly being led into Reginald's office about 2 hours ago, and the door was shut behind them.
Now, I thought he was married. Door's been shut, has it?
The door has been shut for about 2 hours at this point.
All right. I'm getting curious. I'm going to put down my hot teddy, and I'm going to try to sneakily slink on over to that office door, see if I can't hear nothing.
All right. As you sneak on over, go ahead and make a perception check.
All right. I'm fantastic at these.
Not bad. Through the door, you can vaguely make out what sounds to be some sort of heated negotiation of sorts. You're not exactly sure. You can definitely hear Reginald's voice in his sort of posh, sort of bureaucratic, proud notion. It sounds like they might be negotiating compensation for a particular contract. The others, you hear 2 distinct voices, but much lower and more reserved than Reginald. You hear a feminine voice and this very deep, more masculine voice from behind the door, but you can't really make out much of the specifics of what they're talking about.
Interesting. I'll return back to the bar a little bit because I'm having trouble kind of hearing things, and I'll. So I think there might be a new contract coming up. I think that's what they might be talking about. Anyone interested in going and have a little fun? I know I am.
Yeah, it's been kind of boring around here lately. I could go split some fun.
I suppose
That time was, yeah.
Somebody's got to keep you alive, Arthur.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes.
But, I wouldn't be against it.
I wonder what fun stuff we can find to eat on this one.
Exactly. Maybe this time you won't fucking drop the egg.
Hey, I didn't drop it on purpose. The dragon knocked me off the cliff and it was in my backpack. It still made a delicious omelet, eggs and all. Or eggshells and all.
That was really good omelet.
It sounds a little gritty, actually.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And guess what? It was still delicious. Would recommend.
That's fair. Oh, all right. So do we want to wait until he comes out, or do we want to go maybe just interject ourselves in this conversation?
I have now finished my dinner of beef tips over rice, so I suppose you want to go knock. I do not oppose. I suppose.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go on back up and just.
As your hand goes to knock on the door with such serendipitous timing, the door actually opens inward, and you stand slightly above, looking up at you, Reginald Tealeaf, the owner, with a little bit of like perspiration on his forehead, and 3 individuals still hoods up behind. You can see 2 are very tall, kind of slender individuals, and 1 seems to be actually even shorter than Reginald. And Reginald kind of... Arthur?
Reggie, how you doing, mate?
Well, were you perhaps eavesdropping on our conversation?
I would never.
Deception check.
Okay. Where is that? Where the hell did it go? There it is. Boom.
Right, I sincerely apologize for the accusation. I know you would never do such a thing.
Yeah.
Please, I have a bit of a important contract that I'm going to present to the company, and I'd be honored if you would listen.
Fantastic! I was
your
just looking for a job.
Splendid. Why don't we have a seat? And he kind of clears his throat as he steps and kind of like holds the door open for the other 3 to step through. And as the tallest of the 3 steps forward, Arthur, you get this very sort of intimidating, kind of chills down your spine sense from the tallest one.
All right.
Reginald kind of, everyone, please gather round. I've got a bit of an important contract to discuss, and I'm looking for volunteers, particularly those looking to aid in matters of the greatest import.
I don't see how anyone could deny that one. I will gladly grab a seat.
Thank you, Arthur. How should I get there? The reward for this next mission is going to be 1,250 gold pieces for anyone willing to partake.
Sweet baby Melora, what did you just say?
Yes. 1,250 gold each. Yes.
Blackbriar opens up his coin purse and is like, a lot more than what I got now.
That's a
Sign
lot
me
of
up.
eggs.
It's a shit ton of gold, Reg.
With the eggs.
Lils, what do you think? This could be a good opportunity.
I think they don't pay that well unless there's a reason.
Oh, fuck, you're probably right.
That can't be as bad as you may seem. I say we give it a whirl, yes?
I was going to
Usually
say,
it's
we
just hush
are...
money.
Yeah, right, we are the best of the best, are we not? That's what this whole place is. It's
You
like
haven't been here
the
long, have
fucking
you?
X-Men. It's like the fucking X-Men.
What the fuck's an X-Men?
You've never seen the play X-Men.
You've never seen the play X-Men, right?
They've made-
With Chuck-Xavier,
No,
right?
no.
He's kind of bald, right? And what he
Zim-
does is he looks for these kids.
Excuse me. As wonderful as the conversation about the local theater is, we have some very esteemed guests that are here to discuss. You can actually tell that Reginald, usually very well spoken, very sort of smooth and charismatic, is kind of stammering. He seems a little bit nervous. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure most of you have at least heard of these individuals before, but I have the honor and privilege of welcoming into our company this fine evening 3 of the High Archanists of Lexigrad, some of the most powerful arcane magic practitioners in the Midnight Sea region. And as he says this, the 3 individuals sort of lower their hoods and kind of take off these travelers' cloaks to reveal their presence. May I first introduce the lovely and talented Eliwick Timbers, High Arcanist of Illusion Magic, and this small little bubblegum pink gnome woman, bubblegum pink hair, sorry, kind of these big, bright green, dazzling eyes, kind of gives a small little curtsy. She kind of gives a polite little wave. Next we have High Arcanist of Evocation, Captain Evard Darkin, and standing there is this this sort of like deep gray, almost blue-skinned tiefling with these bright red eyes, dressed in very much like a cavalier or like a swashbuckler's cloak, a 3-point sort of Jack Sparrow type hat, and a nasty-looking saber at his side. Kind of gives a crooked, jagged smile and a wink.
I'll wink back.
Kind of gives you a friendly nod. And last but certainly not least, we have High Arcanist of Abjuration, Mr. Acero Avenici. And you see another tiefling individual, very tall, slender, bright crimson skin, these golden, sort of intimidating eyes, and these long horns that kind of extend from the top of the head, almost like an antelope's or an ibex. Acero kind of gives a very formal bow. It is not likely that these 3 individuals of extreme stature and prominence from Lexigrad come to Kadoria, especially during these trying times. So I must preface this mission by highlighting both its importance to not only Kadoria, but to the Midnight Sea as a whole, and also the clear and present danger which you all shall face should you choose to accept.
And what's the danger?
Well, shall I, and Allie kind of like sticks her hands up and goes, "Oh, yeah, I'd be happy to further elaborate, Reginald, Mr. Tealeaf, I'm sorry, if you don't mind." And Reginald, but of course. He kind of takes aside and takes a seat on one of the chairs to let Eliwick, this tiny little gnome woman, kind of step forward. Eliwick kind of speaks. "Hi, I'm Eliwick Timbers, High Arcanist of Illusion Magic. It's a pleasure to be here again. I think I've been here a few times before. It's always a treasure. But yeah, your boss is absolutely right. We've got a big issue, and Lexigrad has been striving towards it, as well as the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. I know that you guys have been busy as well, but I fear that maybe the level of urgency here is somewhat lacking, and we want to demonstrate our willingness and ability to help in this matter, as it does impact us as well." And as she kind of speaks and sort of gives this like sort of shy, anxious smile, the tall Acero kind of steps forward in this deeper voice. "What my compatriot is trying to say is that the threat of these extremely ancient and powerful beings, the ones that you refer to as Kroof spawn, have, as you may well know, taken root in the small fishing village of Trareg, right on the Isle of Lexigrad, essentially in our backyard.
It's a real shame.
Lexigrad has taken some great measures to investigate this phenomenon, this event, and up to this point has had limited success. The third individual, Evard, kind of speaks. What my compatriots be saying is true. We've sent a number of small squadrons and battalions straight to the heart of Trareg in an attempt to, first of all, cull the bastards, but for the last going on 2 years or so, all of the mages and warriors we've sent out have, very few have returned, and those that have are, changed, as it were. We fear it's time to take more direct action, and being the chosen protectors of the city of Lexigrad, the 3 of us have stepped forward and volunteered to aid the Tealeaf Adventuring Company in their fight directly against the Kroof spawn. Eliwick kind of pipes up and goes, "Now, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, Evard. I know you're quite fond of violence, but tonight, or this particular bit of a mission, this adventure, is not necessarily with the intent to win any battles or kill anyone per se. What we need first is more information. We've been able to use bits of arcane scrying and divination magic to try and learn more about what's actually happening within Trareg over the last year or so. But regretfully, there appear to be some particularly powerful wards and some sort of how would you describe, like, sort of magical scattering devices that are thwarting most of our attempts. Acero here is an expert in such abjurations, and will hopefully prove quite useful in studying the nature of these protective wards, and also keeping us alive as best as possible. Of course, he's quite good at that, and Acero kind of gives just a deep nod of respect. So what we're asking you to do, essentially, is to join us, and we've got a few very expensive and highly calibrated and analytical instruments that we're going to bring and set up, and with a bit of magic, we'd like to get some readings regarding the nature of the magic happening in Trareg. And as well as gather any other information regarding the strength, numbers, potential of the threat that we're actually facing, so that we can more amply prepare rather than simply marching in and just maybe getting ourselves killed. She kind of looks over to Evard, who kind of gives that dazzling pirate smile and wink. We want to help, and together, I think, as this is a mutual interest, we can put together the pieces that Lexigrad has been able to gather, as well as your company, and hopefully get some progress going on this.
I think. All right. Well, so what? You've got some devices or something, or are you just trying to have us do like a cheeky little recon?
Right. Evard, if you don't mind, and Evard kind of like takes this giant satchel and kind of puts it onto the table and opens, and you see all these strange sort of magical / scientific gizmos. There's like a tripod and this like weird sort of almost gyroscope looking thing. He goes, yeah, all of this magical gizmos and gadgetry is more up Acero's alley here. And Acero kind of speaks up. Yes. We believe this village is being protected by a nature of magic not fully understood by the council, and so we would like to further study it so that we could figure out how to properly dispel it and counter it, as it were. It is different than the magic that protects Lexigrad, and from a practical standpoint, we need to learn how to face this, and from a personal standpoint, I am interested in understanding how it functions for potential future protection of our city.
It makes sense, yeah, absolutely makes sense. Question. So you said when they walked by me, the tallest one gave me fucking chills up my spine. Is that?
That's Acero. That's the more not so much like he's got like
one
evil.
That speaks like a vampire.
Yeah, he's got sort of that Eastern European accent. More just that tieflings in general are kind of, weird fiendish vibes. You can make an insight check if you'd like.
I will make an insight check. Oh yeah. That's it.
He definitely seems to be the most serious of the three Arcanists here. Just very deadpan, very straightforward to the point. But you sense no sort of maledict about him. There's nothing particularly devious or deceptive about his body language or his posture. He just seems like kind of a more zoned in, kind of here to get shit done kind of guy.
Hell yeah. Alright, bet. I'm here for it. I mean, anyone else got any objections? I think, over almost 2,000 gold a pop is more than enough reason to head on back down to Trareg. Never been, actually. Always wanted to go.
Just have one very important question. I don't actually have to go into Lexigrad proper, right? We're just going to Trareg?
Well, What's wrong with Lexigrad? Sorry.
You have a fucking warrant?
Well, I got some history there, and it didn't end well when I left, and...
Listen, if tonight goes smoothly and we're able to gather the information we need, consider whatever problems that might happen within the city to be a thing of the past.
You're gonna take care of a guy for me?
Sorry. We'll talk about it after.
All right, yeah, sure.
More to the point, any attempts that we've had to teleport to or near Trareg have been countered, dispelled, thwarted, whatever you'd like to call it. Again, that more Acero's subject of expertise. So we will be teleporting to just within the city limits, near the gates into the lower city, and then actually no other means than a simple cart ride across the aisle to Trareg. It's not our preferred means of transportation, but we'll have to make do.
I don't think Hoofnit's that bad of a plan. Less likely for there to be. Now, what kind of freaks are we facing? If we do have to, not that we want to.
We suspect all manner of greater and lesser vampirism, undead. Let's see. There's particular practitioners of chemomancy or sanguinomancy, blood magic, as it were. Again, a lot of this is still relatively new to the Arcanists. We faced similar threats before, but again, we're trying to get as much information as possible here. So be on your toes, expect the unexpected, that sort of thing.
Makes sense. All right.
So we go in, we do the thing, we come out, we get paid.
20 minutes, in and out. Easy.
We just gotta watch out for a little neck sucky. All right.
A little neck sucky, good time. Yeah.
And of course, between you capable adventurers and 3 of the most powerful mages this side of the Midnight Sea, should we run into any trouble?
Amy's coming?
Sorry, who?
Amnesty?
I'm not familiar.
Wait, is Willow?
Somebody here. No, I think it's just the people that are here that are going.
Willow's one of the most powerful wizards.
She's taking a nap.
Siv's got some things to learn, let me tell you. Particularly about evocation. But should we get into a bit of a scuffle, no worries. We'll just blow him to smithereens, and you just stay close to me and Avanichi here, and you'll be just safe.
Oh, great.
But of course, we wouldn't send you to your own deaths. Oh, that voice.
It's thrown away when it's time.
What's up? Absolutely blessed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, sorry, you're not into that. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this, am I right? All right.
Right.
All right. Do.
Well then, is everyone clear on the goal, the objective here for this evening?
Clear enough.
Yeah, get in, do the readings, get out. Don't cause too much of a mess, and then nuke them from orbit.
Don't get bit.
Don't get bit. Yeah. No hickeys on this trip.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're into that.
So yes, so if any of you guys need to do anything to prepare, we're ready to cast the teleportation spell whenever you're ready. But just know that we are trying to leave, in a timely fashion. So as a DM, this is your chance to buy health potions, equipment, anything you'd like, ask any other questions, mechanical, metagamey sort of stuff. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Odds are Orsic has a steampunk strap-on.
What?
Nothing. I'm loopy.
Excuse me.
Laena is just gonna take a second and just...
I'm still listening. I'm just going to grab a drink real quick because my throat is killing me, but I am listening. Sorry.
She's just gonna take a second, and she's gonna turn into a very gnarled old goblin lady.
Nana?
I'm still into it.
So, and then she's just gonna put her hood up. All right, I think I'm ready.
Now, what is going on there? What's that all about?
Well, you see, so Lil's got me out of a bad situation. This guy was kind of a raging dickhole, and I may or may not have blown up his laboratory as I left, as just a little bit of a fuck you. So yeah, didn't end so great.
Yeah. Now, how likely is he to understand that you're in, where you are? How likely is he to know that you're in the city limits or whatever?
I mean, he's got a lot of people, so it's just better off if I don't look like I normally do.
And
But
you
if we're gonna be in and out, we'll be fine.
You chose a goblin instead of just like a different color hair.
Yes.
Like, we could have gotten you a wig.
I mean, or I could just be a goblin lady. What's wrong with goblins? You guys got issues with goblins?
It's just
Are we even allowed in Lexigrad?
Well, yeah, they're inviting us.
I thought they were going to teleport us outside of the Trareg.
Yeah, which is in Lexigrad. Or was it the city? I don't remember.
Let's pull up the world map, shall we?
Oh my god.
We can do
I
that.
only look at it for 4+ hours every other week.
All right, so here's the world map. So if we make that full screen and you look at the sort of south of Cadoria, that island of Lexigrad there, you've got the city. It's kind of one of those like Rome, the Empire, and Rome, the city sort of situations where you have Lexigrad is both the name of the city there on the eastern coast, as well as often referred to just as the Isle as a whole. And sort of the northwestern coast there, you have the medium-sized town / city of Trareg there. And so the plan as was described by the Arcanist was to teleport to the actual city, take a horse and buggy ride across the Isle, and then end up at Trareg.
Oh, alright. Yeah,
I stand corrected, so goblin it is, I guess.
The goblin it is, yeah.
I mean, if you prefer, and then I just turn into Reggie.
That's
Let's go do like this.
no, that's a very, how do you say,
On the
It's a
nose.
stupid idea, right?
classy look, classy.
I must beg that, I understand. I don't know how I feel about this.
You should be flattered, actually.
You got the nose.
Mimicry. Yeah.
My nose is not that big.
It's like
Reginald?
a caricature,
Cross your eyes and you'll see.
She'll
you're
just
handsome.
old goblin lady.
You're a handsome lad, Reginald. It's
Thank you.
distinguished.
To be recognized. Anyway, so
You recognize this game, alright?
Christ. So unless there's any other business you guys would like to attend to. Alrighty, so you all.
I guess, yeah. I guess no one else can do it. I'm gonna go do the tattoo.
You're gonna take the henna tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay. And then does anyone else want to take the Statue of Sylvanas Blessing from Ciaran? The 1d8 inspiration die. Going once.
I mean, I'll take it if no one's taking it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's going to go to Laena. Okay. So, with all the preparations made, you guys join in the sort of little handhold circle with the Arcanists and teleport with a whoosh of arcane magic right into the lower city. right in front of the gate, as a matter of fact. And you can see a number of the Arcane Guard are there, and these sort of telltale, deep, like wine red or maroon robes with the gold scrolling and around the sleeves and around the hood, escorted by these large, sort of arcane golem constructions that act as sort of a police force here. But right outside the gate, in this massive 40-foot sort of curtain wall around the lower city, appears to be a sort of a carriage with a team of 6 horses on leads, standing at the ready. And one of the Arcane Guards sort of stands there at the side, and as you sort of apparate into the streets, opens the set of carriage doors as if to allow you and the Arcanists inside.
Oh, fantastic. I'll make sure to be next to the door. I want an easy escape. Or when we get Lexigrad car bombed.
Yep. The interior of this cart is, as Arthur kind of, hurriedly steps forward and climbs in first, has a little bit of a TARDIS-like effect, where it is much bigger on the inside than appears to be on the outside. And you see almost, imagine sort of like a limousine interior inside this horse-drawn carriage, where there is plenty of room to sort of lounge and relax. There's like a small little mini bar there. They are traveling in style here.
So your position has its perks?
Well, we've done good to provide for the city, and we'd like to make sure that we're bringing the best we can, our leading with our best foot forward, as it were.
Oh, no fault there.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I like it. Got any booze?
Yeah, Evard's already, at the bar, kind of pouring a few drinks, and hands Arthur a very fancy and refreshing-looking cocktail from the usual nonsense you get from your own bartender.
Oh, yeah. No leaves, baby.
Hey, don't knock Ted. He does the best that he can.
I love Ted with my entire heart.
So, not a lot?
Wow.
Ooh.
Rude. You don't know Arthur. You don't know him.
So, as the 8 of you climb in and make yourselves comfortable inside the luxurious interior of this horse-drawn carriage, there's from outside the crack of a whip, and you feel a lurch as the carriage begins to roll along outside of the city. You hear the loud sort of thuds of these massive 40-foot tall gates closing behind you as you exit, and you begin your journey cruising along to the northwest.
Nice. So, where in the city of Trareg are we going to be exactly doing this? Let's discuss this in detail. And game plan, right? So you three, you four are all about the devices, or we're about the devices?
So there's only 3 Arcanists, just so you know. You said 4.
You said the 4 most powerful.
I said 3 most powerful. I
Anyways.
said 4, I was mistaken. Right, and so Evard reaches into a belt and pulls out a scroll and lays down a map. So, there's no real telling to our current ability exactly what's been going on within the city limits within the last year or so, but we do have an old map of the old fishing town. Rather modest, functional, simple. In the center here, just beyond the town border, is a what functions as sort of a mayoral hall, if you will, local government establishment. And we plan on making ourselves right towards that particular building. It's in a central location. Should we be able to set up right there, we'd be able to get more detailed readings of further within the city limits, as it were.
Alright, sounds like a good plan then. So go away there.
First and foremost, we'll try to, as efficiently as possible, make our way to the town hall and set up a base of operations there.
So just going straight to the center of a enemy-occupied town, sort of.
Well, You see, as you, and he kind of shows a map. As you enter the main road heading from Lexigrad into it, the town hall is front and center. There's a few small taverns or shops, as it were, but it's one of the most prominent buildings right as you enter. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle to get to the town hall. The rest of sort of the more residential buildings are behind it, as well as the that castle on the coast that had appeared some time ago, almost 2 years ago. That's still a bit of a mystery to us. Eliwick kind of pulls out to some of the players here, might seem familiar. This small, maybe 4 or 5 inch sort of purple and gold crystal that seems to like slowly be sort of oscillating or rotating in place. And Ellie kind of goes, so we've got some of these which we use to measure the amplitude of a particular arcane field. And should we encounter any sort of spikes in particularly potent brands of magic, this will begin to oscillate and chime quite rapidly.
Is there any chance that those crystals may break?
We have heard reports in very extreme cases of them shattering, yes.
And that does not mean help is on the way?
No, just to be abundantly clear, if they are to shatter, that's very bad news.
Good.
Yes, that's a bad thing.
Very good thing to know going in.
So if it shatters, do not be the slowest one there. Hop on somebody else and get out of there.
I have little legs.
Oh, God.
I can run faster with no wind resistance.
And so this cart rolls along for about 3 hours or so. And during this time, Evard puts down about a 750 of some sort of very deep rum and seems to have
I love him.
no sign of stopping. As he begins to uncork another bottle and kind of tosses the cork out of the moving window. You see Acero kind of sitting there, not speaking an entire word this time, but you feel that very intense gaze of those golden pupilless eyes, just one by one kind of giving each of you the ocular pat down, as it were, just taking very good care to kind of mark and note all of your appearances and your physical tells, as it were. I need all of you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
Mm-hmm. All right. Lillia, you're the only one who actually feels something is kind of prodding around, some unwelcome and unfamiliar force kind of like prodding around inside your head. It kind of feels like the scratching of your brain, kind of digging for deeper thoughts, and you kind of like sense that and force it back a little bit. It's a very intrusive, very sort of uncomfortable sensation. You're not very fond of it, and you sense just from that very essence that Acero, this tiefling man sitting across from you on this sort of limo carriage, is trying to read your mind. The rest of you, he read your mind just fine. And you have no idea.
He heard that sombrero wearing cat song.
I was going to say Baby Shark, but okay.
Can't fuck up the plan if you never have a plan in the first place.
Yep. You are muted, Per, if you're trying to talk. Sorry.
No, I just keep breathing. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Oh, poor thing. Mm-hmm. All right. But
all he's getting is just a bunch of recipes.
as you roll forward, eventually the cart comes to a gentle stop. And you kind of feel that lurch of the cart stopping. And you see the driver, you hear the driver hop off and go and open the doors to allow all of you to exit once more.
Our princess exit.
Mm-hmm.
And he grabs my hand like this.
You hear, Arthur, as you exit, you kind of hear a hushed whisper, like, be okay with that, that's kind of... And you hear Acero just, we'll just have to deal with it, it's okay. And you hear an audible gasp from Eliwick as she steps out, and then she kind of, like, regains her composure.
What's going on? What's up?
I hope no one is particularly sensitive to graphic scenes of violence, but it appears we have a bit of a welcome, as it were. Just
I'm sorry?
brace yourselves. That's... Sorry.
Have you seen how bugbear clans guard their lands?
I would like to hide.
So you guys are the five of you are still in the carriage at this point. They had kind of gotten out first.
Oh, I'm getting out.
All right.
Yep. Out the wagon.
As you get out, Eliwick would instruct the driver to go and wait until the signal to come pick them up again. But as you step out and you look into the actual city itself, as you're stepping forward, I'll bring us to the first map here. You see directly in front of the town hall building, which is this bigger structure right there, appears to be sort of a ramshackle set of gallows, which has been constructed in the middle of this sort of this thoroughway here. And hanging from the gallows are 7 children. They are no older than maybe 14, 15 years old at most, going down to, like, you wonder if one of them is even capable of, like, walking. Like, it's gruesome. And based off of the level of deterioration and sort of the missing bits of flesh and the level of decay here, probably been there for a month or two. Tough to say.
That's gross. Anything that can be done about it, Mars?
That looks... How fresh did you say it was?
Maybe a month or two at best guess. You can make a medicine check if you'd like to.
I would love to approach and make a medicine check.
Sure.
Approaching, best call.
With a 19, as you approach, you can go ahead and move your token. You notice something particularly strange about these corpses that are kind of dangling. There's sort of a low wind that sort of causes them to just creak, and you hear that, like, wood and rope creaking, swaying sound that kind of sends a chill up your spine. It appears to be just before dawn here. But as you step up to the bodies with your dwarven dark vision and sort of this low light, with a 19, you quickly are able to discern that all of these corpses have been ensanguated. They are drained entirely of blood. They almost look shriveled or wilting. Just sort of like sacks of skin and bone. Very little essence to them.
She'll kind of look at them and turn back to Arthur. This is out of my expertise.
I figured, but I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Well, shit.
They seem to lack blood.
Kind of important from my understanding. Well, the town hall's right there. I guess we should probably make our way over. looking out for anything else, I guess.
Arthur, make a perception check.
Oh, okay. Doop. Booty.
You're kind of like, you kind of hear your heartbeat beating in your own ears as it's just quiet, and you actually hear Evard kind of like an inaudible sort of little grunt as he kind of steps forward. Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's get down to business. You two have got your fancy gizmos and gadgets to set up. I'm just here for protection, really. I mean, you gave me this thing, and he pulls out the gyroscopic crystal and kind of holds it in his hand, and you see this thing just pinging like crazy, just woo, woo, woo. It almost sounds like a siren going off. He kind of looks at it confused as it's like flashing this gold and purple, that jumping up and down, making this like repetitive buzzing noise. He goes, well, that doesn't appear... And before he can even finish his sentence, you hear a crash as two buildings collapse, and pouring from the inner walls of the city are just waves and waves of these wretched undead creatures. And I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Pick your tokens, everyone. Why does this not save? 17. Save settings. Roll initiative.
Alrighty, do we have everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get my
Fast
baddie.
as fuck, boy.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. We've got Lillia, Mars, Laena, Arthur, and Blackbriar. Okay, so at the start of the initiative, we have Evard is going to step up. Ha! Great! Now it's a party! Let's get started. And as he steps up, it's this kind of like sachet and almost like bowling ball throw. He's going to cast a fireball centered right over here. And all of these little bastards are going to have to make dex saves.
Hell yeah, brother.
One of them does save, but the rest are going to take 32 points of fire damage. Big old fireball coming in hot. This one's going to take half of 32, will be 16. Alrighty, that'll bring us to Lillia.
Sorry, he hit the right group, right? I was zoomed in too close.
Sorry, he's going to hit the left group up here.
Okay, sorry, I was zoomed in. Okay.
It's all good.
Okay, I guess I will go over there. And I will do a round with Shillelagh and spores.
Okay. So you got a 10-foot aura?
Yep.
Okay, I will go ahead and give that to you. Do you want it green or purple or any particular color?
I don't care.
Alright, I'll give you a nice green. Alright, there you go. Everyone should be able to see that. Perfect. Yep. Cool. Alright, anything else?
Yep, that's your turn.
Okie dokie, that'll bring us to Mars.
Mars is going to... Oh, close him. Sweet. Mars is going to cast Aid
Okay.
and give the HP to Arthur, Lillia, and Laena.
Alrighty, so Arthur, Lillia, and Laena, you can temporarily increase your maximum hit points by 5. Just make sure to mark that. and fix it at the end of the session. Cool.
And then
Oh, I'm easy, boy.
she's going to take us some steps back. And that's it.
All right. You see Acero kind of step up, look over to Ellie. And, we must make haste. He's going to run up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to stop and ready an action for when Eliwick arrives. That'll bring us to Laena. You're up.
Alright, I am gonna move up to Lillia, and then I am going to take out my longbow, and I guess I will shoot at this boy.
All right, the first one right there.
Yeah.
19's gonna hit for 6.
Alright. Yeah, that's all I can really do.
All right. Cool. That'll bring us to Arthur.
Right, Arthur is going to stay right where he is. He's going to bonus action forgo his movement to gain advantage on this attack. And
Okay.
he's going to fire his short bow at the first one in the left group there.
All right, the one that was just hit. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Mhm.
And so we're going to fire our short bow at advantage. Oh, that's not bad.
22 will hit.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So I'm going to roll that DiMaggio.
Mhm.
All right. And I get the sneak attack, so 14 points total.
All right, big fucking damage.
Yeah.
That's actually
And it's
that's actually just enough to take him down.
Woo!
Nice.
I'm the best ranger ever. Oh, wait. Oh, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Eliwick's gonna, with her tiny little gnome legs, kind of like run up. As she does so, Evard, the bag! And Evard kind of like, as a free action, just kind of tosses the giant satchel, which kind of like is almost bigger than Eliwick. She catches it and kind of moves over. And she is going to use her full turn to kind of like take out and begin to set up this sort of magical detection apparatus. That'll bring us to Blackbriar.
I'm just curious, how tall is this building over here?
That particular building is probably like standard height. It's kind of got like a pitched roof, so at the lowest points on the sides, probably about 15 feet.
Alright, well, there goes that plan completely. I'm just gonna hide around here and actually hide.
Okay.
So, stealth check, not that it's gonna matter right now, but...
All right, kind of like tuck it, like back up, pressed against the building. You feel pretty hidden.
Yeah, that's it.
Okie dokie. It's now their turns. You see the ones that got a little crispy over here, kind of emerging from the smoke. You see a lot of these like fresh wounds actually start to like slightly patch up, as they do have a little bit of regeneration left in them. And whoever would like to can make me an Arcana check if you'd like. Alrighty, fucking solid rolls. So, those of you who rolled above a 20 would essentially infer that because their wounds are regenerating, these are recently fed vampiric beings. They have recently feasted on blood, which allows them to regenerate. But they are all going to move right on up. They've got 30 feet of movement each. So we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we're going to go ahead and dash right on up there.
Stay fast, boys.
Terrifying.
These ones are also going to do the same thing. That'll be 30 right there. And then the dash, we'll put them right there. That'll go right there. Okay. That's the bottom of the initiative. So top of the round, Evard is sort of standing. He sees these guys getting right up on him. He is going to move right on up. Actually, he's just going to cast a fireball centered right here, which will catch some of you.
That's
However,
gonna get a lot of us.
as the whoosh and that roar of the flames happen, it feels a little warm, but he's actually going to sculpt because of his evocation specialization. He can actually spell sculpt and avoid hurting allies. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dex saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of them actually.
How many of us are in range of that thing?
He's just getting this group right here of the vampires. He's fireballing the other half, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 of them managed to save with 2 natural 20s out of 6 rolls. But the others are going to take 28. Okay, so you're going to take 28. You're going to take 28. You're going to take 28. You're going to take 14. 14. And the last one. Alrighty, that's his turn. He's going to kind of sashay on up to stay close to Lillia here. And speaking of Lillia, it's your turn.
Okay, so I don't want to interrupt you, but this guy did enter my 10-foot radius, but I only rolled 1 damage.
Okay, so he has to make a con save, I think?
Yep, for 13.
Okay, he fails, so he will go ahead and take the 1 point of damage there. Okay. Good call.
Yep, super effective.
Every point counts.
Every point counts.
I guess, let's see. Sorry, I guess I'll just take a strike at the guy in front of me. And do a shillelagh swing.
Okay. Alrighty, natural 1 is going to be a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alrighty, any bonus actions?
Mine's turn.
Okie dokie, that'll bring us to Mars.
Mars is going to... Yeah, why not? Shell Twilight Sanctuary with Channel Divinity.
So that would be a 30-foot purple circle?
Yes.
Okie dokie. There you go.
And then she will sashay away from the scary. And yeah, that's gonna be it.
Okie dokie. Acero is going to spend his full turn with Eliwick beginning to set up this. There's this strange, almost like sort of like telescopic looking instrument that kind of like comes up in these like smaller concentric circles. He's you can see him actually like tracing bits of arcane magic and like imbuing these instruments with some spellcraft as well. Seems very focused on the task at hand. That'll bring us to Laena.
Alright, well, fuck. I'm gonna move up here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a swing with Lucy.
Alright. 24 for 6 points. Very nice.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna punch it.
Alright.
And miss.
Yeah, the 7 is going to miss, unfortunately.
And that's what I got. That's my turn.
Alright. That'll bring us to Arthur.
Alright, so, Oldie boy here. he is going to move 20 feet on up to this gentleman here. Oh, wait,
All
I'll
right.
actually select him. You go there, Arthur. Right. So he's then going to cast Booming Blade on his Schwartz Sword.
Nice.
And so he's going to just make the spell the melee attack. 14?
All right. 14 hits.
14 hits. All right, that's pretty good. All right, so that's just the piercing damages. Sneak attack is not.
So no sneak
is
attack.
ignored.
Yep. So
All
8
right,
points.
But hold on. 6 points of thunder damage.
Ooh, very nice. Okay.
And then the rest of my movement, bonus action disengage. Rest of my movement, I'm gonna go over and hang up by Elowick. She's kind of.
All right.
I like the pink hair.
Yeah.
And what do I get at the end of my turn in this little aura thing? I get a thing.
9 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Yep.
Not 99. Okay.
Mhm.
That's my turn.
All right. Eliwick, as she's setting up and kind of mirroring Acero with her own sort of like sparkly pink and gold brand of magic, you kind of hear Arthur as you're close, kind of hear him matter. The illusion magic here is off the charts. I've never seen anything quite like it. So expansive. But she's going to use her full action to continue to set up instrumentation. That'll bring us to Blackbriar.
Alrighty then.
Thank you.
He walked right next to me, so it's kind of asking to get some stabby.
Sure.
Trying to think, do I have advantage because I was hiding back there or no?
Absolutely, yeah.
Excellent.
You got the jump on them.
Okie dokie then. So, one swing with the Withered Blade. Dice don't fail me.
All right, a 13 is enough to hit, so that'll be 15 points there.
Alright, and then the bonus action attack with the short sword on the offhand.
Okay. The 5 is going to miss, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, it was worth a shot.
Definitely.
And shit, it's still standing. That was not part of the plan. Yeah, I'm just going to stay here. Screw it. No point in moving.
Alrighty. They are going to
one
go.
right now.
They are all going to regenerate 2 hit points as part of their minor regeneration ability. So give me just a moment as I go through the tedious process of healing all of them.
Sad Unga Bungas.
Sad Unga Bungas indeed. +2. +2. +2. And +2. Okay. So this one's gonna kind of step up, and it's gonna make a couple of claw attacks at you, Blackbriar. So 2 attacks.
Yep.
First one's a 21.
Well, shit.
That's gonna be 9 points of slashing damage, which will get rid of those temporary hit points you just got.
Oh,
The second one is gonna be a 15.
that just hits.
That'll be 3. This one's going to step up and do the same thing. 2 more attacks on Blackbriar. We've got a natural 1, and a 19 will get in for 5 more. We've got this one right here is going to attack Lillia. Actually, these two are both going to start their turn, so I'm going to make 2 Constitution saving throws. Both are going to save, so no damage there. But this one's going to attack Lillia twice. So Lillia, we have a 20 for 3 points of damage. And a 22 for 4 points of damage, so 7 points total. This one right here is going to attack Laena twice. We've got a 9 as a miss, and a 19 will get in for 5 against Laena.
Okay, I would like it to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Why?
So the radiant weapon that I got from her, I have the ability when getting attacked to potentially blind them.
Oh, okay. So he's going to make a Constitution saving throw. That is a 6, so he fails.
So he's blinded.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay. These ones are going to move up 5, 10, and 5, 10, kind of squeezing in there. So 2 more attacks at each of you. We'll go 2 more at Lillia first. is going to be a 10, that's a miss, and a 14. 14 is going to hit for another 6 there. And then 2 against Laena. We got a natural 1 and a 22.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to get in for another 5 there.
Okay.
These ones are going to move up. We've got 2 attacks against the Cero. So as this one goes and hits, you see Acero cast a shield spell, and actually this one gets blasted back 30 feet directly back as part of his abjuration sort of bullshit. This one's going to move up and make 2 attacks against Arthur. We've got a 15.
Yeah.
That'll be 6, and 14. A 14 for another 4. So 10 points there.
Okay.
Alright. And this one's gonna dash right up to Mars there. And this one's also gonna dash right up to Mars. Okay. That'll be their turns. Top of the round is Evard. Well, we've got ourselves right into the thick of it now. He's going to pull out his saber and is going to step right up, and he's going to cast a custom spell called Evard's Dark Blade. And you see this blade just erupt into this like deep black fire as he goes and shoves it right through this first one. So that's going to be 10 points of piercing, plus 12 points of fire, plus 9 of necrotic. And you see this one just drop. He's going to move up, kind of twirl and spin to the side and go for a wide arc on the second one. That's a natural 20, so that's going to be 15 points of slashing, plus 11 of fire, and 13 of necrotic, and that one's actually also dead as well. Alrighty, that'll bring us to Lillia.
Okay. I think I kind of lost track of, like, they're supposed to roll when they enter the circle, but you're going really fast, and I don't, like, want to interrupt you.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, yeah, 2 of them also moved in, so I'm going to do 2 more saves. You're right. Both of them failed, actually, so I will take the damage on the other 2 that moved in. So 1 point.
Oh, I think every roll every time.
Yep.
Okay. And then I guess I'll just swing at the one in front of me.
Okay.
Slowly.
24, there we go. That'll definitely hit.
I'm stuck.
For 8 points of bonk damage. Very nice.
Plus another d6.
Oh, right, from your poison.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright. So an extra 1 point from symbiotic entity. Okay. Alrighty. Cool. Anything else?
Yeah, actually, I'm supposed to be rolling double dice for my Halo of Spore, so it'll be 2 points of damage for 1 point of damage.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. No worries.
No, that's it.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Mars.
Mars is going to see the situation and sigh. Then she's going to attempt to hit one of them with her hammer.
Okay.
This boy.
Bottom one. Okay. 19 will crack that skull for 5 points of damage. There you go.
Pew pew. And then she's going to a bonus action. Is it a bonus action? Yeah. Sanctuary.
Okay.
On herself.
Nice. Alrighty.
And that's gonna be it.
Okay. Acero is going to step up and grab Eliwick, and you see this sort of like bubble form as both of them are going to do a bit of transportation, sort of a modified Misty Step, if you were. They're going to take all their instrumentation and teleport 60 feet over here. And kind of like in a crash landing, begin to continue to trace their spellcraft and everything. As he does so, though, Arthur, you are going to get a temporary +2 to your AC until the start of Acero's next turn.
Sheesh.
That'll bring us to Laena.
It would help if I mute myself in the correct spot. I am going to take a swing at the one that's blinded still.
Okay, so you'll have advantage there. 14 will get in there for 5.
All right, and then we're going to try punching out at it again.
Okay. 22 for 7. All right.
And I'm going to use Action Surge for one more strike with Lucy.
All right, let's go. 15 for 8 is exactly what you needed. That'll take that one out.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. Arthur, you're up.
All right. I'm feeling emboldened. I mean, honestly, what I imagined was the second they teleported away, Arthur just did the fucking Jim look over the camera like...
Yeah.
But now I'm feeling pretty emboldened with all these temporary hit points that are being eaten through, and I got another AC. I do the fucking, Henry Cavill gun pump. And I'm going to forgo my movement for the turn.
Okay.
So that I'll get advantage. I'm going to once again cast Booming Blade.
Okay.
And
I think the steady aim is only on ranged attacks.
On the next attack roll on the current turn.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah.
Yep.
That's fine.
I can send it to there real quick.
Yep. You're right.
Right.
I like it.
And I'm going to roll at advantage. All right. And since roll at advantage, I get Sneak Attack. So there's that. And then go away. And then there's the Damagios for the Thunder. So grand total
you slice that guy up. Big old damage rolls.
And I turn the next one. I go, you want to go? You want to fucking go? Come on. I'm fucking crazy.
All
and then I
right.
get another 9 temp hit points. Or do you have to roll it? 8.
Yep. All right. You see Eliwick kind of like with her other hand as she's like dialing in the resonant frequency of some sort of contraption, kind of cast a spell offhanded, and you see a giant, like weird demonic creature, which you all would know to be an illusion just based off the context, kind of appear right there and kind of just roar out in fury and start marching towards one of the other little vampires there. That'll bring us to Blackbriar.
Alright, thank God what's his name is attacking with me.
Mhm.
Hooray for advantage all the time. Wyvern Blade swing first.
Okay.
Dice don't fail me, thank God.
So yeah, that'll be a 14 will hit with sneak attack is 9 points of damage. Very nice.
Alright, you still standing?
Yep.
Damn. Alright. Offhand short sword.
The 20 will hit for another...
Just 9.
Just the 9, yep. Alright, big damage.
Alright, and... I'm just gonna move around to... basically just circle around.
Okay.
Get ready for what I'm gonna do next round. And that's it.
Alright, where did you end up?
Yeah,
I was standing on top of the one. Yeah,
Gotcha.
there.
Okay. I'll start making a corpse pile here.
Never hurts to have a corpse file.
Alrighty. They are all going to regenerate 2 extra health. It adds up. This one gets 2. And then that one's dead. This one gets 2. This one's dead. And this one gets 2. Alrighty, so they are going to go. We've got 1 attack against Blackbriar. Or, sorry, 2 attacks against Blackbriar. We've got a 10 as a miss and a 7 as a miss. We've got... these 2 are starting their turns in the spore, so they're both going to make Constitution saving throws. One of them fails. The one above Laena is going to fail, so go ahead and do that. That'll be doubled for 2 points of necrotic damage, so it gets rid of the healing there. They're both going to make 2 attacks, 2 against Lillia, 2 against Laena. So against Lillia is a 4, that's a miss, and a 20 will hit for 8 points of slashing on Lillia. And then against Laena, got 2 attacks, a 17.
Yep. And
That'll hit for 8.
I'll have him make a con save on that one.
Okay, that's a 4, so he fails.
So it's
He's
blind.
blinded. So the second attack is at disadvantage. It's going to be a 14 at disadvantage.
That misses.
Okay, that's that. This one's going to... Actually, we'll go down to these 2 here. So we've got 4 attacks against... actually, they have to make wisdom saving throws because of Sanctuary. So wisdom save... what's the DC on that?
I believe it's 13. I'll tell you in 1 second. 13.
So they both fail, and they turn and look at Arthur, and they're going to run towards Arthur, and this one's going to move in. So that's 6 attacks against Arthur.
That's not very cash money of you, mate.
All right. So, Arthur, what's your AC with the plus 2?
16.
Okay, so coming at rapid fire. We've got an 11, we've got a 13, we've got a 14, we've got an 8, we've got an 8, and we've got a natural 1. 6 fucking misses.
I'm fucking invincible? Fuck you, Mars, in particular.
Alright. This one's going to run and slash at the illusion and fall for that. So top of the round, that'll bring us to Evard. He's still got his Evard's Dark Blade going. He is going to slash out at the one right next to Blackbriar. That's a hit. That's going to be 8 slashing. And that'll just kill it, yeah, without even needing the necrotic damage. It'll kind of give you a laugh and a nod. And move right up on next to Lillia. And his second attack is going to be... It's a natural 1, but it still hits. But I think a natural 1 is an automatic miss. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's an automatic miss. So even though he kind of like he's more flashy with it than he needs to be. He's enjoying himself a little too much. Doesn't do any damage. But that'll bring us to Lillia.
Just gonna do my thingy thing.
Okay. The 7 is going to be a miss, unfortunately.
Alright.
The 4 dice rolls for you, Per.
Yeah, I'm not rolling great tonight, so I'll just stand here and be useless a little longer.
At least the passive poison damage is something.
It's up bit by bit.
It's taking half of their heals, so...
Yeah. Alrighty, that'll bring us to Mars with the Sanctuary.
Help.
Help.
Hey, I have a question about the Sanctuary.
Sure.
So I didn't technically get any from it because the fact that I had 12 temporary hit points, but now I'm down to 2. So does my temporary hit points regen with his Twilight Sanctuary?
So I can roll it now because it was just your turn, and you replaced the 2 temp hit points with 7.
Yeah.
But if I do that, then do I drop my wild shape?
Nope, you wouldn't drop
or
it.
Or you gotta hold my... I don't have to hold
it. No, that's interesting because the temp hit points from your wild shape. Yeah, you would technically be giving... You would be giving those up to take the 7, so theoretically those would be gone. You would lose your symbiotic energy.
Right, so I'll keep my 2 and not take a 7.
Yeah, okay. That's an interesting one.
That's an interesting one, yeah.
Okay.
And I guess, even though I don't want to, I will healing word Arthur.
Okay.
I'm actually fine. You can still do it, but I'm in terms of hit points, I'm 21 out of 22.
Weren't you just saying help?
There's 3 of them around me. Punch them.
Oh no, because then I lose my sanctuary. So we won't heal Arthur. We're
Okay.
just gonna we're just gonna hang out. You know, we're gonna be here in the vibe. I'll dodge.
Okay. Sanctuary plus dodge. I like it. All right.
Cleric.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Acero. Is going to continue to work on the instrumentation. Yeah, that's all he's got for now. That'll bring us to Laena.
All right, I'm gonna go with the one in front of me that's blinded. Take a strike out with Lucy.
He is blinded. That's my bad. 23 for 8, big damage.
And then we're gonna punch.
Another 19 for 6. All right.
And now he is no longer blinded.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okie dokie, Arthur Hicksley.
Okay. Now here's the question: do I want to do DiMaggio's, or do I want to be able to run away towards Mars? That's the question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cast Booming Blade. We're not gonna forgo our movement or anything like that. So short sword.
Okay.
I don't think I hit it.
We'll just hit.
Oh, sick.
Which one are you aiming for?
We'll go with this one.
Okay.
This one. I don't know if I don't know how to make the clickies happen.
It's all good.
There's the clickies.
Okay. So DiMaggio's minus sneak attack, so
8 points.
8 piercing DiMaggio's plus 1 point of thunder DiMaggio.
Okay.
And it does something else, doesn't it?
If they move, it does
No.
something.
If they move, they take another one. So, and then bonus action, disengage. And I'm gonna run my ass over to Mars.
All right.
How you doing?
Great.
Thanks for that. Appreciate you sending them over to me. Fuck that. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Eliwick's still working on the magical instrumentation with her offhand kind of controlling the illusion. And with that, the illusion is actually going to deal 6 points of damage to this one. Because her illusions can actually do just a little bit of damage. They're almost real. That'll bring us to Blackbriar.
All right. So just remember, you said it's before dawn still, correct?
Yeah, you can kind of see like the red line over the horizon.
All right. So it's not dawn yet. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, time to have fun with the Wyvern Blade. I'm gonna do the special attacky thing and fly right at this one.
Okay.
Thank God I have advantage on this attack.
Oh yeah. Okay. So with the sneak attack is 16
Oh,
points.
wait, hold on. I'm not done yet.
Okay. Plus the addition. Oh, that's right. From like the
The poison
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, that'll take him right out.
All right. And then since I traveled more than 30 feet to get to him,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 40.
Yep.
I'm actually going to fly another 30 feet and end up back here.
Okay. She kind of went like, pew, pew,
Yeah.
like that.
Ping
Cool.
ponged.
Gotcha. That's actually really cool.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. These little guys are gonna regain 2 hit points each. I wish there was a way I could do it to all of them at the same time, but alas, I'm not that smart.
Well, 20 plus description, probably. Super
I have-
description, who knows?
These two are starting in the spores, so they're going to make con saves. Both of them fail, so they will take your spore damage. And then whenever you roll that, they're going to make a couple of attacks. This one's going to try to attack Evard. 2 misses against Evard. So they're going to take double the 4s, actually 8 points each. There we go. Now the spores are popping off. So 2 attacks against Evard miss. And then 2 attacks against Laena are going to be an 11 and a 12.
Both miss.
Both miss. Okay. This one's going to keep fighting the illusion there and lose. These ones are going to move up. They're both going to attempt to attack you, Mars. They got to make wisdom saving throws. The first one succeeds, so he's going to make 2 attacks against you. So it's going to be a 15 to hit is a miss, and a 10 to hit is a miss. The other one's going to make his wisdom saving throw. It's a fail, so he's going to redirect his attacks to Arthur. Arthur, 2 attacks against you. First one's a 19 for 4.
I don't know, man. It might hit.
And a 16 for another 4.
So 8 total?
8 total.
Okay.
Top of the round, that'll bring us to Evard, is going to try to carve these guys up. That will hit for 9 plus whatever damage. He only had 10 health left, so that's a kill there. And then just beeline charge with the dark blade, the dark flame blade, is going to hit, and the piercing damage alone kills that. There we go. That's that. That'll bring us to Lillia.
Okay, I'm gonna move up here, and I'll do a swing.
12 will hit. For 5. Plus the poison.
Plus the poison. Poison.
Lilia's poison. Plus another
poison
6.
Lillia.
For Lillia?
There you go.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Poison to kill the vampires. Vampire poison.
Very nice. Anything else?
That's it.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Mars.
Once they make this save against Sanctuary, they're clear of it forever, right?
Mm-mm. It stays fresh until, like, every time they attempt to attack you, they have to make the save.
Even if they succeeded on the save?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take the, how's Blackbriar looking?
He's fine.
Taking the dodge action.
Alright, just tanky boy. Okie dokie. All of you feel the sort of pulse, the sort of deep, almost bass-like tremble in your chest as there's a pulse of energy from these arcane instruments, and you see the reality around Acero and Eliwick begin to kind of like shimmer, almost like a mirage, and almost start to like peel back in a sense. It's a very psychedelic kind of trippy experience, but that's just going to start on his turn. That'll bring us to Laena.
All right. I will find plenty of room. Go here, and I will strike out with Lucy.
Okay.
And miss. And then try to punch.
Punch will get in for 7.
Alright, and that's what I got.
Alright, very nice. That'll bring us to Arthur.
Alright. Very nice. I'm going to slide on over to this one, because he looks ugly. And then...
that's when you will get opportunity attacks, unless you disengage.
Oh, shit. Never mind, then. I'm just going to slide on over to him. I'm just going to punch him. Fuck it. I'm just going to punch him the way it is. I'll forego my movement. Get the advantage. Booming Blade.
22 will hit.
22. Yeah. Alright. So there's that, and then Booming Blade. So grand total of 16 Damagios.
Oh, yeah, that takes him out.
Boom.
Booming Blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's what it is, yeah.
Alrighty. You guys see like the immediate sort of epicenter of these shockwaves begin to kind of peel back. And around Eliwick and Acero, you can see sort of like in the background, almost as if you were like looking through a telescope. The entire nature of the environment around them begins to alter and seem dramatically different than this old abandoned rundown fishing village that you're standing in. What you're starting to see is shocking. That'll bring us to Blackbriar.
Yeah, just gonna take the one side step up and do the stabbies.
Okay.
Love having that 10-foot reach.
Mhm.
Something's in range or close enough, so I still have advantage.
Yep. Well, you don't have advantage, but you do get the sneak attack.
Right, still get the sneak attack. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not
So
that a
the
nine's gonna
9 is a miss.
And bonus action with a short sword, because why not?
Sure. Ooh, double
Misses.
miss.
And that's it.
Okie dokie. Their turns, they are going to get... sorry, I forgot to do the 6 points of damage there, so I'll give him... I'll subtract 4 from this one's health. And then this one still gets the +2 there. This one's going to continue to fight the illusion because he's a dummy. And this one is going to attempt to attack Mars, but has to make the wisdom save. And succeeds, so he's going to make 2 attacks against Mars at disadvantage. At disadvantage is a 9 and a 13, so 2 misses. Top of the round, Evard's going to kind of step up, kind of hop up onto the actual gallows and fire a firebolt. Just kind of like points the blade, just a cantrip. This one, that'll hit for 27 points of fire damage, and that one just turns to ash. And Lillia, you're up. Sorry, this one takes the poison damage.
Is it 8 poison damage?
All right, nice. Thank you. That'll monk. For 5. Plus the poison.
Mm-hmm.
For an extra 4 points of poison. Alrighty, starting to look pretty rough. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okie dokie, that'll bring us to Mars.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Alright, if it's working. Don't, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okie dokie, that'll bring us to Laena.
Alright. And batters up. And miss.
Mm-hmm. But the punch for 5, alright.
Alright, that's all I can do.
Okie dokie, Arthur.
Alright. You know what's happening. Get out of my sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
10.
10's gonna be a miss.
Fuck. That's my time.
Alrighty, Black. Oh,
Conversation disengage. I'll go ahead. I don't want to get hit.
alright. Blackbriar, can you finish him off?
Hopefully I can. Dice don't fail me. They're gonna fail me. They did not fail me.
Alright, and with that, that one drops. And for the moment, town of Trareg is quiet. So guys, we're going to go ahead and take a short rest here. We're going to heal up. We're going to regain some abilities and stuff. Players are going to use the bathroom. We're going to get more drinks and stuff. We'll be back in probably 5 to 10 minutes or so. We're going to try to keep this one relatively short just because we are running a little behind schedule, but that's okay. Please stick around to see the next encounter of this mission here and figure out what the fuck's going on. And remember that your voice matters in the chat because you get to vote for your Twitch favorite chat to give the extra bonus Tealeaf point. So be sure to stick around. We'll see you in just a little bit. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hanging out during that short rest. Our characters here are all topped off and healed and got all their cool stuff back. And we're ready to continue on with this story. So we're going to go ahead and dive right back into it.
Woo!
So, over the next hour or so, you guys watch as Eliwick and Acero continue to slowly dismantle the wards and illusions around this small village of Trareg. And what you see in the resulting aftermath is horrifying and astounding, all in the same scene. You see what was once formerly or under the guise of a relatively, sort of medieval rundown, definitely seen some wear and tear, just like a small fishing town. In its place and sort of expanding from this point to the coast in front of you is this sprawling, morose metropolis. There are giant pillars of obsidian erected bearing these giant red and black standards. There are fountains carved in the likeness of beautiful draconic beings and these vampiric bat-winged humanoid figures. You can see there are almost canals flowing with what you can only presume to be blood. This entire quarter of this island has been under the effects of these immensely powerful illusions. You can see cages and troughs and fountains full of human livestock, the citizens of the former town of Trareg, maybe alive or some semblance of life, just clinging on like livestock, nearly completely drained. You see others, presumably rebels, thieves, criminals, those who just maybe got unlucky, pinned up, crucified against the walls of these buildings, strung up in the streets as set as examples. In the skies above you, you see the darkest night, even darker than Kadoria, a starless sky, except for this deep crimson blood-red moon, which seems eerily familiar to some of you, kind of rising up where the sun should be any minute now. And perhaps the most striking and equally beautiful and horrifying all at the same time is this rising fortress palace, sort of right on a low hill bordering the coast, is this monument to the power of the Crew Spawn, this black and gray steel and obsidian impenetrable dwelling, this fortress. And as Acero and Eliwick kind of finish their dispelling of these wards and revealing the truth of this area, there's sort of a collective communal moment of, oh, fuck.
This seems a little bit worse than what you had suggested might be going on.
You see Eliwick pull out that small sort of magical detection, the arcane amplitude apparatus, that sort of like purple and gold crystal that seems to like gyrate up and down. She kind of takes it and holds it like very trepidatiously, kind of takes it and looks at the others, kind of looks at all of you, and just starts to point it in the direction of the giant palace, and it immediately shatters. Like, the instant her hand even starts pointing in that direction, it immediately shatters into 1,000 pieces. And she kind of gasps, and you can see there's a small little trickle of blood on her hand where she got cut by the shattering. And she kind of...
That's not supposed to happen. We said run if that happened.
This is really bad. Acero pulls out his crystal and kind of opposite of the palace, but kind of just like sweeping. You see it kind of peak in a particular direction. He kind of backtracks, kind of almost scanning, and you see this kind of like spike in that amplitude. And although not enough to shatter it outright, he kind of speaks in a low, hushed tone, just, there is more, something different. The nature of this magic is unlike the rest of the surroundings. We should investigate. And Elliot, are you out of your mind? There's no way. We need to regroup. The 8 of us here stand no chance. And Evard kind of, Eliwick, we came here for a reason. We came here to learn things. If Avenici says there's something worth looking into, what other opportunity do we have? And Eliwick, kind of like trembling, terrified, looks to the 5 of you.
I think that sounds like a fantastic and fun idea. Besides, what else are you paying us for?
We do have a job to do.
I mean, we're pretty much stuck here till you leave anyway.
So is this plan here to go and examine this very foreboding layer that has now appeared in front of us?
It was the other way around, I think. The opposite way, right?
There is something different. A different wavelength of the arcane essence, as it were. Still quite strong, but not the source of these illusions and wards.
Well, fuck it. I'm obviously not the smartest person here, so I'm just gonna follow around.
Sounds like fun. It'll be fun. It'll be great. It'll be a good time. Quick in and out. That wasn't even that bad. That last one, alright. More of those guys. It'll be great.
Just tell me what I'm stabbing.
Anything that's not us.
Eliwick kind of, okay, let's all just be very cautious and careful. And you begin to follow. You begin to kind of follow the left fork over here through the city, and again, as you step forward, it is a completely just different realm almost. This urban metropolis where once a little shanty town stood. Even just the streets are paved and polished and flawless in the likeness and image of this sort of obsidian and crimson paradise, really. You find yourselves, after a quick, stealthy walk, on the edge of what appears to be a gated yard, or it's kind of unclear, but as you get closer, you can see there's something glowing in the center of this sort of like deep green, almost purple, green and purple blended energy. And as you get close enough to observe that, you observe that this appears to be some sort of graveyard in the middle of this town. You don't know if it existed before or if this was constructed after, but it seems ancient. And there's something glowing in the center. And Acero pulls out his arcane amplitude apparatus and kind of points it, and it begins to gyrate up and down quite fast. It is there.
I volunteer.
That sounds like a stupid idea, Arthur.
I've got ways to get around things. I can poke things without actually poking them.
I've seen what this one can do in combat with his sword and magic. Why doesn't he go and do it?
You got a point.
Arthur, if you're willing to take a gander, risk your life for a bit of an advantage, that's your choice.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And I'm gonna start making my way up there.
Okay.
And where the hell is it? Wait. What the fuck?
What's up?
Am I think I know what I did here.
What?
I am an arcane trickster, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Which means I get this wonderful spell called Mage Hand Legerdemain.
Mhm.
Guess what fucking spell I didn't take?
Nice. Nice.
Jesus.
All right. So what are we doing, Arthur?
I'd like to go back in time and take Mage Hand, but
I thought you automatically got it as Arcane Trickster.
that's what I thought I did. That's what I thought happened too.
You
But the
do. It's
way-
automatically one of your cantrips.
All right. You have Mage Hand. What are we doing?
Okay, I would like to cast Mage Hand Legerdemain, and as I go up to it, try and grab this sphere once I'm within range with the Mage Hand.
So there's a gate, and then maybe from the edge of the gate. So you're still a ways off from the actual the fence around this place, but
Okay.
so you'd have to sneak up to the actual entrance to it. But you can see the glow is maybe about like somewhere between like 50 to 100 feet within the yard. It's a fairly big yard in here.
I guess I will cautiously make my way up until I
Alright.
am within range.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Okay. Oh.
All right. As you cautiously tiptoe up to the gate and kind of begin to cast your mage hand, you can see standing the source of this glow, this like sickly green glow, appears to be some sort of like arcane circle being etched into this like stone ground in the center of this graveyard. And it's kind of like honing in and just giving this ambient glow. And you can see there is a hooded figure kind of tracing some sort of object and actually drawing this circle and like tracing some of the more intricacies around the edges of it. Make me a perception check.
God.
Okay, 13. The figure has their back to you and a black cloak hooding kind of obfuscating most of their visage. But you see they are somewhat slender. You gather maybe a more feminine figure. And the object that they're scraping against the ground appears to be this like very razor thin, slightly curved blade that kind of has like a pale, almost bluish glow that sort of like echoes the green light from this. You see the arm that extends and holds this blade appears to have some sort of like intricate tattoo, almost like a sleeve that you can see on the right arm. It's a little bit far away to make out any detail, but you can tell it's beautifully done even from this distance. As you creep up and begin to cast your spell, the gate in front of you just ever so slightly creaks open, and you see this figure turn over their shoulder. You see this pale, very fine-featured face, and the right eye covered by some sort of bit of cloth. And a wicked grin creeps over her face. She kind of leans back and lowers the hood. At this point, the Arcanists have seen that you've been spotted and begin to rush up. And I'm going to move you guys to the next map. As standing in the center of this yard is a tall,
I recognize that lady.
beautiful, and yet somehow different Shedar Kai worshipper, or former worshipper, of the Raven Queen. She snaps the fingers of her left hand, and 4 of these mausoleums open, and these horrible, somehow stronger looking vampiric creatures emerge. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Scared Unga Bunga. Okay, where is it? Initiative. Ooh, that's booty.
Ooh, that's still public.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll twice.
It's all good.
I'm Orsic still. That's the only one I care about.
Alrighty, so Arthur was a bit ahead, the rest of you kind of behind. That will bring us at the top of the initiative is Evard. And Evard kind of steps up next to you, Arthur, and kind of gives you a nod. It was a good thought. Who the fuck are you? And he kind of points out threateningly, and he's going to hold a firebolt action. Laena, you're up.
Unmuted the wrong thing again. I'm just gonna take a couple steps forward, and I'm gonna hold a shot with the longbow at the creature on the far left. If any hostile actions are taken by any of them towards us, will be my trigger.
All right. Acero steps forward, and you can tell that crystal in his hand is like on the brink of shattering. It's almost there, and he kind of tucks it away. And he is going to cast Group Abjuration. And so everyone within a 15-foot aura of him, as long as you stay within that aura, you're going to get a +1 AC, +1 bonus to your AC.
Hey. That's pretty good.
As he kind of like casts a spell and like slams the hand up to the ground, there's almost this bubble, this sort of like translucent force field that kind of emulates around him. This figure, which you can see the name on the screen, but who was once formerly Shiana, stands up proudly. And you can see she has this interesting pendant around her neck that she takes and bites ever so softly. She licks her lips and looks. These should be rather fun playthings. My mistress has been quite bored since her imprisonment, and now that she's reunited with her husband, they've got a lot of making up to do. They'll enjoy a bit of privacy for a while, so I have been tasked with finishing the preparations and defenses of their beautiful city. I suppose you lot are here to stop me. I can't be having that. I would apologize for what I'm about to do, but let's face it, I'm going to enjoy this too. And with a quick slash of her katana, she is going to use Future Perspective on Evard. So Future Perspective, that is a charisma saving throw. He's fairly charismatic, but not charismatic enough. You see Evard's demeanor, even that held spell, just slowly lower as he turns towards you, Arthur, and that wicked pirate grin shines once more. And Shiana says, "Deal with them for me. I'm nearly done here." That's her turn. So Evard is no longer holding an action, and he is charmed. The vampire spawn are going to rush in 30 feet. Sorry, they are they're 30 feet. Okay. This one's going to dash. But these ones are going to dodge. Kind of prowling. Alrighty, that brings us.
Would you say that since Shiana did that thing, that would have constituted as a hostile action?
Yeah, no, there's definitely some sort of spell work done there. You can go ahead and shoot. Uh, 17 against that one. Actually, yeah, at disadvantage, 17 will hit. So that'll be 8 points of piercing damage. That's a non-magical weapon.
It is magical for.
It is magical, right?
This is the weapon that has the radiant thing on it.
Gotcha. So that'll be the full 8 points of piercing. Nice. Alrighty.
Did I need to roll for blindness then?
So the blindness is when they attack me and hit me. I can trigger it.
Sounds good.
It's kind of funky.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Mars. Mars, you've seen this woman before. It's been a while, but there's no doubting this is the same one. She's a very long ways away from where you first saw her.
I don't know what to do.
You're going through it right now.
I'm going through it.
To commit murder.
Yourself. You can do it.
I'm gonna.
That came out horribly wrong.
Well, Mars doesn't know what to do at this point in time either.
Murder.
She's just going to instinctually use the Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay. Good move, good answer.
And that's
Good answer.
Thursday says.
That's it. That's all she's doing.
Alrighty, get you your purple aura there. Alrighty, Blackbriar.
Oh, good lord. Let's see. Where's 30 feet ahead of me?
About 30 feet away.
I know, I gotta do some numbers here.
I think the statue is 30 feet away from you direct.
Oh, that's fine. I just need to know where all these numbers add up to.
Oh. You doing the weird thing again?
Yep. Alright, so 30 is... So step up to 30. Come on. Wyvernblade Super Dash approach work. Because 60 feet out is just enough to get to there. Yeet.
You're gonna go touch Shiana?
Yep. Not that those dice are gonna work.
Not anymore.
Not that an 11's gonna hit. We're the damn.
Yeah,
the Shiana got really, really weak.
No, the 11's gonna miss.
Alright, and from there... Let's see, where's 30 back? Ping pong to there.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
And now you're in the middle of it. Congrats.
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Lillia. You're up.
Okay. I am going to cast Spike Growth. Sorry, I didn't cast.
Okay, so 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point.
So I was gonna center it here so that it goes, well, maybe like here. So it goes this way and this way.
So it's a 20-foot center, 20-foot sphere?
20-foot radius, so 40-foot diameter.
Yeah. I'm gonna make that a dark green. So wherever you'd like to move this.
That's perfect.
Like right there?
Yeah.
Perfect, okay.
Okay,
And then, so when they moved through it, they take damage for every 5 feet.
Yeah,
Nice.
2d piercing.
Very cool.
Okay. And bonus action, I guess, Shillelagh.
Okay. Very nice.
Turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to Arthur.
Arthur will be foregoing his movement. Short bow time. He's gonna fucking pluck one at Shiana.
All right.
Because she seems like a cunt.
15.
That's
Oh,
not
that's
a
the short sword. That's not the short bow. It's the same thing, same roll.
Okay, so we'll take the 15.
Say what's
As
in
it-
the short bow?
It's the same modifier. So
No,
Yeah.
range.
Roll,
That's
80,
definitely the
20,
range.
83,
yeah.
20, never mind, you're
it's,
fine.
it's
You see the katana spring up and actually slice the arrow in half.
you can't do that. I'll pay good money for that. Fuck you. I can't move, so.
Alrighty. Eliwick is going to move up. And she is going to, in a moment of panic, she's going to burn some big spell slots. She's going to cast Illusory Dragon, creating a huge dragon in an unoccupied space you can see. Lasts for up to 1 minute. Yeah, so basically, she causes this giant dragon. Let me just pull up a dragon.
You know, low-key pull up a dragon.
Sure. It looks like that guy. And she's going to summon that right there. As a bonus action, she's going to choose fire damage. And this one is going to have to make an intelligence saving throw. Which it fails, and it's going to take 76 damage. So that's going to take 33 points of fire damage. Nice. Alrighty. Actually has advantage on... No, it's a dex save. Okay. So yeah, it's going to take 33 points of fire damage as the illusory dragon is just there. And you can see her kind of like pulling these, almost like a puppeteer, kind of like pulling the strings of this illusion. That'll bring us to Evard. Evard smiles. And is going to...
Shit, right.
He's going to turn and light up the blade again, his signature spell, Evard's Dark Blade, and is just going to run it through Acero. So he's going to attack Acero. That's a 24 to hit. Acero is going to instinctually, as a reaction, cast Shield. Casting Shield, giving himself a little bit of temporary hit points, and because that causes the attack to miss, he's going to get blasted back 30 feet. And kind of just like collides, like his head kind of clips the wing of this like angelic statue, and you can kind of see him like reach up and kind of like, he looks a little concussed from that, but he's standing there now. That'll bring us to Laena. You're up.
Well, Jesus fuck, now he's not... Okay, he's not with us. Alright, sure, fine, whatever. And I, seeing the other guys in dodgy mood, I guess I'm gonna go after, I'll go after the, other vampy spawn up there that's not dodging.
19 will hit for 10. Nice shot.
Yeah, that's I don't like being super close to people right now, so I'm gonna just move over here. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Acero's going to move up, and he's gonna fire. He's got a nice clean line. He's just gonna fire a simple lightning bolt right down the line here. However, as he casts it, Evard is going to counterspell him. Just kind of fizzles out. So that'll be that. Shiana's going to go. And so as Shiana swung out, drew the katana, and sliced the arrow in half, she kind of like lazily begins to swing it in this arcing pattern, and you hear this sickly song begin to play as she bonus action enters a blade dance and kind of continuously, perpetually keeping this blade in motion. Just as it slices through the air, it's this like sickening slicing sound that almost sounds like this ghostly wail. She is going to enter a blade song, and she's going to mirror image up. So she's going to cast mirror image. As you see this mesmerizing effect as one blade becomes 4, as they all kind of swing and twirl in this frenzy of blades, it becomes nearly impossible to distinguish which one is real and which one is an illusion. The vampire spawn are going to go. This one is fucking like hell no. He's going to move up 30 feet there. He's no longer dodging.
Attack of opportunity, sir.
You're right. Go for it.
Just ignore the sneak attack part.
Yeah, that'll hit for 5. And that is a magical weapon, so okay. Yep. Looking a little haggard after the illusory dragon, he's going to make 2 attacks. He's going to make a claw attack against you, Laena. It's going to be a 23.
That's going to hit, and I'll have to make a con save.
Okay. Con save is going to be a 13.
DC 16 because it's Tansley's.
Okay. Yeah, so he is blind. That's a sweet little ability. But either way, he's not going to do damage to you. Mm-hmm. He's going to grapple you. Okay. Kind of pulling you in close, and then blindly, just in a frenzy, go for a bite attack at disadvantage. Mm-hmm. At disadvantage is going to be a 17.
That'll still hit.
Alright, that's going to be 4 points of piercing, plus 9 of necrotic, and your maximum hit points are going to be reduced by 4.
Okay, so I had the 10 HP, so my max would not be reduced then?
If it's only taking out of your temp, your max is not reduced.
Well, I guess it depends, because it's the 4 and the 9. So if it's 13, that'll take off more than my temp. I just don't know which one to take off first. If that makes sense?
Drain all of your temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then the how many temporary hit points did you have?
I had 9 temporary HP.
Okay, so your maximum hit point's going to be reduced by 5.
Okay, it is going to reduce it back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, and she's going to regain a little bit of that health back. That'll bring us to... Oh, sorry, these guys are going to go. So this one's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He's going to dash, but he moved through 20 feet. So that's 4 times 2. That's 8d4 damage. So we can just multiply that by 4 if you'd like. So that's 28 points of damage. Okay. Ouch. As he dashes up there, this one is going to go 5, 10. He'll take 2d4. He'll take the 7. But he's going to go around the long way. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He's going to end up right there, kind of like skirting around the edge of it. Because they are actually... No, because it's camouflaged, right? Mm-hmm. So he wouldn't know that it's there. So my bad. That's cheating. So he's going to go right through it too. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Kind of right through the edge. He's also going to take 28 points of damage.
Ooh.
Damn. Good fucking spell.
Spicy.
That'll bring us to Mars.
Mars is gonna avert her gaze from Shiana. And she's gonna try to Sacred Flame this one.
Okay. She's got to make a dex save. That's a 14 on the dex save.
That is a save.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna do the movements. And that's it.
Alrighty. That'll bring us to Blackbriar.
Oh god, do I go for it again?
Sorry,
Yeah.
real quick question. Does that one roll a disadvantage on the dex save because it can't see it because it's blinded?
Yeah, you're right. At disadvantage would be a 14.
Alright.
So,
I tried.
Nice try.
No, shit, I didn't move myself enough the last time. Damn it. That's what a step back is for. Okie dokie. Nah, I don't like that plan. Wait, hold on. Which... I forgot. So is this guy... No, this guy's not on our team anymore, correct?
correct.
So, okay.
The one with the heart.
Oh god, is that a heart? Oh, freaking zoomed... Oh, no, 50% zoom out. I can't tell shit.
Sorry, question. That's future perspective, but what kind of spell is that? Is that like a charm or?
Technically he is charmed, yes.
Okay, so wouldn't the Twilight Domain cleric be able to remove that effect with his aura?
He's got to end his turn in the aura.
But he did his first turn.
Yes.
No, he got blasted when he attacked. He got blasted back 30 feet. And out of the aura.
No, he's still
Mars
in the
just
aura,
moved
though.
up.
He's in it right now.
Oh, Mars moved up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where's 30 feet from now? That's 40. Fuck. I don't like any of these options. Yeah, fuck it. Going right to it.
Alright.
So it's gonna be, let's see, Wyvern Blade on her, other one on him, and hope to God that works. Dice don't fail
Okay.
me. 15 on the
15.
spawn.
We'll hit the spawn for 6.
Yep. And then short sword on the other one.
Is a
Doesn't
10.
do squat.
Just quickly parries it out of the way.
Yep, that's my turn. This is gonna be fun.
Lillia, you're up.
Wait, am I in the aura or not in the aura?
You are. You would technically be in it. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Temp HP me, please, Daddy.
I just did 6.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't figure out where I was. I'm way back here. I will cast my spores and move up with her and attack this guy.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't do that. I will cast my spores and stand there.
Okay.
That's it.
Gotcha. Because it's your full action to wild shape?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty, that'll bring us to Arthur.
Baby, I ain't moving. We get advantage. Oh, it's ass. Either way, I think it hits.
Stabbing the
I
spawn.
got it directly in front of me.
Alright, 17 will hit.
Yeah. Roll the DiMaggio's. It's the booming blade as well, because that's what it said that, and it's so fucking 16 points of DiMaggio's. He's got the thunder.
Alright, hell yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Eliwick's going to go. she's going to disengage.
Wait, is it their turn? No.
She's going to disengage here as an action, and then as a bonus action is going to turn the dragon and breath weapon in a 60-foot cone towards Shiana. So Shiana has to make a intelligence saving throw, which she's very good at. And she succeeds. So she, I think, takes half damage. Yeah, half as much. Okay, so half of that damage is going to be 14 points. Okay. Alright, 14 points of fire damage on Shiana. That'll bring us to the top of the initiative is Evard, who kind of takes the blade after parrying your attack, Blackbriar. He's just going to smirk again, and he's going to make 2 Evard Dark Blade attacks on you.
Okie dokie.
The first one is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be 9 points of slashing damage, plus 11 points of fire damage,
Okie dokie.
plus 13 points of necrotic damage.
Well, it was nice to know everybody.
33 damage total.
Oh.
Even
So
with the
what's your hit point
tipping.
max?
What was that?
What's your hit point max?
29. I was like 2 short of max before when that hit me.
Okay.
You're like just short. It was just enough to drop me.
Alright. And the second attack, he's going to attack you again.
Well, fuck me. That's 2 auto fails.
Yeah, at advantage, that's a hit. So 2 auto fails.
I see.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Laena.
Twilight Sanctuary is going to end that charm.
Oh, you're right.
And now he feels bad.
As he kind of looks down, he's got his burning blade stuck in the body of his ally. There's kind of a moment of shock there. Alrighty, Laena, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna go after the one that's got me grappled.
Okay. Is it still blinded or no?
It is blinded to the end of my turn.
Gotcha. Okay. So 23 will hit for 7.
Alright. And Lucy is magical, it's a plus
Yep.
1. But then I'll punch out.
That's a crit, baby. So 8 halved will be 4 points of bludgeoning damage because your fists aren't magical, right?
Yep. Correct. And then fuck it, we will action surge and do one more hit with Lucy. And miss.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's all I can do.
Okie dokie. Acero kind of shouts out, Evard, what are you doing? And doesn't quite know exactly the whole premise of what's going on and that the charm has ended, right? So he is going to let loose another lightning bolt down the line here. Evard is going to make a dexterity saving throw and fail. The vampire spawn is going to make a dexterity saving throw and fail. And Shiana is going to make a dexterity saving throw and
Succeed. Who are we kidding?
Yeah. She's dex as fuck, boy. Okay, so with the lightning bolt, that's 8d6. So Evard is going to ooh, big damage roll. God damn. That's going to be 41 points of lightning damage. Oh my god. So 41 on Evard, 41 on the vampire spawn. That actually kills the vampire spawn. And then Shiana is going to take 20 of that. Alrighty.
Nice.
That's going to bring us to Shiana. Shiana kind of evaluates the situation. She's going to kind of turn and, well, as fun as this is, I think I'll let I'll leave you with the parting gift, as it were. And she is going to... she's going to cast Finger of Death on Evard. So that is...
Hold up. She didn't know that one.
She got buff.
Yay, it's not on me this time.
Wolf's face right now was worth that.
Evard fails.
Damn, Luke, you're tearing apart your own world.
I am.
Repercussions be
You just made him
damned.
not.
It's got to be dramatic. I'm not going to pull punches against myself. And Evard is going to drop to 0.
Damn, rip Evard.
Rip. Fuck. That'll be her turn. That'll bring us to the vampire spawn, who are all going to regenerate 10 health. This one's no longer blinded. It's still got you grappled, Laena. So it's going to go for a claw attack first. Is going to be a 14 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay, and then the bite is going to be a 25 to hit. That'll get through. So that's 6 points of piercing plus 4 of necrotic. Your max HP is reduced by 4, and it regains another 4 health.
Okay.
This one over here is looking very hurt. Is going to try to attack Arthur.
Let's get this bread. Do I still have the +1?
You do, but the first attack is a crit. So that's going to be 12 points of slashing damage.
Damn, bro, that shit kind of hurted.
The second claw attack is going to be a 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of doing damage on that, he's going to grapple you.
Spicy. I'm into it.
Alrighty, and Laena's also grappled right here. This one is actually in the poison, but no, they can take poison damage. She's got to make a con save. That's a natural 20, so no damage from the poison. Okay, that'll bring us to Mars.
Mars is gonna healing word Blackbriar.
Okay. So, Blackbriar, you are prone but conscious with 7 health.
Excellent.
And then just deducting the spell slot.
Okay.
As an action, she's going to... Can I just have her, like, I want her to call out to Shiana?
Yeah, talking's a pretty
Like, yell out? Why are you doing this? And, I guess as an action, I'll use Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
On the same boy.
Okay, he's going to make a dexterity saving throw. That's a 10, so that's a fail.
And that'll be
3 points of radiant, but it does negate the regeneration. Shiana calls back. It's simple. Can't you see? This is inevitable. I was so wrong when we first met, Mars. I was misguided. Now, I've been shown the truth. I thought I knew what the arcane and the divine would look like, combined in its perfect, beautiful symmetry, but I had it all wrong. It's not too late. My master is a particularly understanding being, and if nothing else, these past few centuries have taught him a fair bit of patience. The choice is yours. Thank you. Viewer's choice is live, folks. Alrighty,
Who's viewer's choice?
that'll bring us to Blackbriar. Blackbriar, you are on the ground with 7 health.
It's enough to kill someone.
It's always enough to kill someone. It's just, do I go for it for fun? Or do I go to kill one of the other things?
So you are prone still, so just have to move to stand up.
Not if I go for the fun rapier drog.
Oh.
Fuck it. Rapier flying against Shiana again.
Alright.
Yeet. Those dice do not yeet. Actually, no, I get advantages more than 30 feet.
So the 21 would have hit, but she'll cast Shield to increase her AC.
What a bitch.
So as you come rocking towards her, just as a reaction, just this arcane spell kind of deflects it, and you get ricocheted off.
That's fine, I just gotta bounce 30 feet back again.
Not to root for the other team, but mirror image.
You're right, actually. So go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Yeah, that actually would have targeted the real Shiana. She will have to cast Shield. Let me get rid of that spell slot, and then
I appreciate that, Wolf.
Yep. Not to root for the other.
Baby.
Yeah.
I miss her.
And then swoop over to here.
Okay.
And then bonus action drink a potion.
That's into the rough terrain.
You don't want to go there. We would be yelling for you not to go that way.
Fine. What's 30 feet off the other side?
Yep.
Actually, make it 30 feet this time, not the 20.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Into the spikes, dead.
I didn't. My defense, I couldn't see the color aura over there.
That's the point. It's obscured.
It's camouflage. Alright, so that was
So bonus action
Blackbriar.
drink a potion at the end of it, and then
Gotcha.
roll that real fast.
Alright, that'll bring us to Lillia.
Okay, so are we playing Finger of Death the original way that you played it, or are you how are you playing it? Is that person savable in any way?
No.
Okay.
Damn, bro.
I just wanted to confirm because we had originally. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah.
Alright.
The fact that it's a 7th level spell that has a reduced to 0 effect.
Yeah,
it's meant
to be permadeath.
It's meant to be a permadeath. It's like disintegrate. Yeah.
Damn, bro. Gonna be crazy when I go loot his sword.
Yeah, I mean, I just if it was death and I could put gentle repose on them, but if it's not if they're disintegrated or whatever, then that's different.
Yeah.
Good luck prying it from his zombie hand, Strocket.
Takes time for zombies to happen. It's fine.
Start of his next turn.
Yeah, he turns into a zombie right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got time. I got a whole turn. It's fine.
You're also grappled.
It's fine. It'll be.
Sorry for the background noise, by the way.
You're okay. So actually, reading the spell, if you wanna hold off.
Okay.
Technically, he is dead for this round.
Right, so I can put gentle repose on him.
If you were to run up and cast gentle repose, he could not then rise as a zombie at the start of Shiana's turn.
Right. That's what I was asking.
He would still be dead, but he would not rise as the zombie.
Yeah, but somebody else can figure out what to do with his corpse.
Yeah.
Okay, well
I
that's.
can think of a few things.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, so it's based off of Shiana's turn.
Correct.
Okay, well I'm gonna run up and cast gentle repose on him, so we don't have to deal with.
Smart move. Okay, because the target is protected from decay and cannot become undead. Oh, that was a clutch play. That was really clever.
Okay. And then I will use bonus action then to heal instead of
Okay.
Instead of Cure Wounds, I'll use Healing Word.
Okay. So second level healing word is 11 health.
Sorry, actually, it will be first level because that was my spell slot. My spell slots are all messed up now. But
Gotcha. No worries. So take away 4 from that. That'll be 7.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm just gonna cast it 80 times. It's fine. Okay, so 7 health to Blackbriar.
Okay. Alrighty. Awesome fucking turn. Change in history. That'll bring us to Arthur.
I can still make attacks, right?
You can still make attacks, you just can't move.
Alright, bet. Perfect. Because I wasn't planning on it anyways, baby. It's just like casting fucking Eldritch Blast, but with more steps. Alright, at advantage. Roll that. Roll that. So, 17 points of Damagios.
Alright. Solid. Solid damage.
And I'm gonna give him a little kiss.
Alright. Cool. That'll bring us to Eliwick. Eliwick is going to go ahead and cast a magic missile, which she's going to cast that at 4th level. So we've got 2 at this one. We'll take this one out. And then 5 at this one is going to be 14 points of damage over here. And then as a bonus action, the dragon's going to rear its head, move up, and let out another breath of fire. Shionna's going to have to make an intelligence saving throw. If he succeeds, she'll take half of the 7d6. Is going to... Ooh, shit, roll. So it's going to be 13 points of damage on Shionna. Alrighty. That'll bring us to Laena.
Okay, we're gonna just keep swinging away. And miss.
12's gonna miss.
And
a 9's gonna miss.
Alright, that's all I can do.
Alrighty. Evard is... Or not Evard. Acero's going to move up and cast a Thunder Wave. 2nd level. It's con save. He gets blasted back, letting go of you. And he's going to take 10 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
Alrighty. Shionna, looking a little ragged, is going to... Well, almost. Still got quite a bit to learn, so until next time. And she blows a kiss to you, Mars, and she's going to teleport out. As she teleports, though, the necklace she was wearing clatters to the ground.
Free shit, baby.
The vampire spawn is going to rush up and attack Acero twice. Acero is going to use his shield and blast it back the 30 feet. Mars, you're up.
Sacred Flame.
Okay. He's going to make a dex save. Pretty good at those. 19, that'll save.
Right. When did that one die?
This one?
When did the one... Yeah.
Eliwick had casted a magic missile and hit both of them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah. I'm fading.
It's all good. We're almost done.
She's just gonna move up her 25 feet or 20 feet, wherever she moved. Just kind of wander aimlessly in that direction.
Okay. Blackbriar, you're up.
So are they all dead at this point?
There's one left over here.
Okay, that's where it went to. Can I get still close enough to it without getting too close to it? Which I can. I want to get close, but not too close. Wyvern Blade. Not going to hit with the 8. And bonus action with the other one. Also not going to do squat.
Oof. Double whiff.
And since I still had 5 feet of movement left, back up another 5 feet.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Lillia.
Sorry, my phone wouldn't unmute. I guess let me cast Earth Tremor on that guy.
Okay.
Like save 13.
He fails with a natural 1.
Okay, so that gives a little bit of difficult. It's loose earth or stone, right?
Yeah, you're in the graveyard.
So it's difficult terrain, and he takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage, knocked prone.
Okay. Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
Nice. That'll bring us to Arthur.
Yeah. Exactly. I got nothing. I mean, I could try to fucking shoot. I could try to fucking shoot him.
He is prone, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, how far away is he? Oh, he's so far. He's so far away. Why is he so far away? Wait, can I bonus action dash?
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go touch him.
Okay.
Yeah. And the thing. And 17?
17 hits.
Alright, so that minus sneak attack plus.
Well, no, you would get the sneak attack because he's prone.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. So 12 damage.
Nice. Very nice.
And poke him with my sword. Fuck you!
Alrighty, he's looking pretty rough. Eliwick is going to scream out, "We need to get the fuck out of here, everyone!" And kind of rush over to Evard's body and kind of start shielding it. Use her action to ready a teleport spell when everyone gets within range. Evard's dead. Laena, you're up.
I will start making my way over here.
Okay.
And I will take a pot shot with the bow at the boy on the ground at disadvantage.
Alright.
And miss.
That'll miss.
And that's all I got.
Alright. Acero's going to finish him off with a first level magic missile, just kind of like as he's running, turn around. And then you see him with a little bit of like a cantrip, like a mage hand, kind of grab the necklace and kind of bring it over to the party, and he's also going to kind of join the circle for teleporting. Vampire spawns are all dead, so we are out of combat, unless there's anything else anyone would like to do in this moment.
No.
Alright, you see the illusory dragon roar once more as you see swarms of these vampire spawns beginning to kind of converge on your location. At the last second, you teleport back to the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. Battered, bruised, but with a little bit more information. So.
That was rough.
With the High Arcanist of Evocation dead, you've also learned. Well, you would learn that the High Arcanists are functionally almost immortal. Through the use of the clone spell, they are able to kind of just hop to fresh bodies nearly indefinitely, being really high-level wizards. However, had he been risen as a zombie, his soul would have been trapped, and he wouldn't have been able to hop into the clone. So technically, Lillia just saved this guy's life.
What a fucking G.
You wonder why nobody likes them.
Worse than the Senate.
Yeah, they've been in power for a very long time.
They make the Sith look like good guys.
You guys are going to get your promised gold amount of 1,250 gold.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I needed that.
You
more
are
+1 wet stuff.
going to gain 750 experience. You're all going to earn a Tealeaf point. Viewer's choice went to Mars, I think rightfully so, for the reactions alone. And then I have to give DM's choice to Lillia for that clutch gentle repose and really getting that was unexpected.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was nice.
Who actually has that prepared? Come on.
Me.
And the necklace that Acero finds thinks it's interesting, but we'll give it to TAC for further investigation / whoever wants to use it. The magic item for tonight is the Crimson Amplifier. It is a cursed necklace. They would be able to identify the curse. It does require attunement by a spellcaster. As a bonus action, you can push your finger onto the needle of the top of this pendant, and it drains a single drop of blood into the pendant and deals 1 piercing damage. The first evocation or necromancy spell you cast within the hour deals an extra 3d4 damage, or if it has a save, the DC is increased by 2. Only amplifies spells of the attuned creature when its own blood is used. You can use it twice per long rest. However, when it accumulates 50 drops of blood, it shatters and bad stuff happens. So, my spellcasters, if you are interested in the Crimson Amplifier, get those bids in now. Going once. Going twice. Alrighty, that one's going to actually roll over. Alright. So, congratulations, guys. You learned a little bit, and crucial plot point uncovered. Crew has already freed one of the brides.
I was trying to buy it.
I'm so sorry. Per, did you want to win that?
Per gets it with 1.
Per gets it with 1.
I whispered, but then it was unable to find player or character, and I did something wrong.
I'm sorry.
In GM mode, Per.
No, I think it's because I typed in DM and then I tried to click on Luke's name and
it's /W.
well, I did
It's
/W.
GM, not DM.
Yeah.
It's GM though.
Yeah. Okay. So
I just don't ever buy anything, so
for one Tealeaf point, then yeah, absolutely. The Crimson. I mean, Scout's honor. You were gonna bid 1 point.
yeah. I mean, I can screenshot what I wrote. Well, it doesn't say.
No, I
believe you,
trust.
Per.
I trust you, yeah. So absolutely, yeah. You can go ahead and take the Crimson Amplifier on Lillia. That's kind of a dope item for a druid.
Other than the curse part, but that'll take a while.
That'll take a while. Alrighty. So, guys, we did it. We will see you next Thursday with some fun stuff. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves, and until then, toodles.
Woohoo!